Now, causes of insomnia. Insomnia can be caused by a number of things, okay? And in fact, there are different types of insomnia, but for the purposes of this presentation, I would just say we have acute and chronic. So acute just means short term. There's a reason something happens, you can't sleep maybe for a few days, a few weeks, and then you go back to your normal. Chronic is when it's going on for weeks and months and years, okay? And you know, that is a big problem. So causes, you can have jet lag, you know, if you travel from, for instance, from America to here, because they're behind us, you might find that during the day you are sleepy, but at night you're kind of awake because of the time. But obviously we know that our body corrects that quite quickly. A change in job pattern, so working shifts, a shift working pattern. So we all know, I mean, well, you know, especially when I was working in the hospital and I used to do night shifts and different shifts, it actually changes the way you sleep. It changes your pattern. Like I remember that when I used to come off like a night shift of a week, I wouldn't be able to sleep properly for maybe a couple of days, and then my body will revert back. And even people that do night shifts, like they work overnight and come get home early in the morning. This is part of the reason you can only sleep a couple of hours or 3 or 4 hours, and then you wake up and you're like, oh my God, you know, I haven't slept well. It's because of your body's rhythm. If your body is saying it's time to wake up, it's time to be alert, while you are like, no, I want to sleep, okay? Stress can cause insomnia, anxiety, depression, when people say they can't go to bed. I remember once that I was having a bit of a stressful situation a few years ago. And for one night, I couldn't sleep properly. And when I woke up in the morning, I thought, wow, this is a problem. Like, you know, how can people go through this generally? And I understood what it meant, that if you can't get yourself to sleep, it can be like a torment to you, and it will keep going throughout the day to the next day and everything. Chronic medical problems. So some people have chronic pain, so they can't get to bed, they can't sleep properly. Some people have some breathing difficulties. Some people have, you know, an issue that they have to keep waking up frequently at night to go to the toilet, different things like that. The menopause and perimenopause is definitely linked to a poor sleep. So some people get hot flushes at night, which makes them really uncomfortable, and they have to keep waking up overnight and things like that. Certain types of medication can keep you awake. You know, things like, also think about even other substances like caffeine, drinking a lot of caffeinated drinks, that can keep you awake, okay, coffee. A traumatic event or event, so, you know, the loss of a loved one, you know, someone's being unwell, you know, and that's close to you. Changes in environment. You change, you know, travel somewhere and, you know, obviously it's not your bed, or you're in a hotel, there's noise, there are different things that happen, and it's not normal for you, it's not usual for you. That can make you not sleep, okay? Pregnancy. So we know pregnancy can make some people not sleep. Some people, it's just the whole hormonal thing. They just don't sleep very well at night. Some people, it's the issue of waking up to go to the toilet. Some people, it's the baby kicking at night. And luckily, you know, with pregnancy, you know that reverses once you've had the baby, okay? So those are just the different causes. There are obviously other causes, but these are things. So symptoms of insomnia, as I said before,